Hi everyone, today we are looking into something different as we think this is important to understand. Thinking about buying an electric car costing more than £40,000? Then you'd better move fast, as delaying your purchase until April could cost you an additional £2,050. That's because from the 1st of April, new taxation rules will render electric cars liable for car tax. Until now, EVs have been taxed at a zero rate, effectively making vehicle excise duty, or VED, non-existent for electric car owners. The new rules mean EV owners will have to pay tax at the alternative fuel rate, currently £180 a year, and all new electric cars registered from the 1st of April onwards that cost £40,000 or more will incur the premium car surcharge, also known as the luxury tax. That will translate to an additional hit of £410 annually from year 2 to year 6 at today's rates. In an unusual move, that component of the revised VED rules is being applied retrospectively, so even electric cars that are already on UK roads will be hit even if you buy before the 1st of April. But the premium car surcharge will only apply to new vehicles. So if you buy and register a £40,000 plus EV before April, it won't be liable, saving you £2,050 over the first 6 years of ownership. It may also be worth more later on. Over the next few years, many second-hand buyers are likely to seek out nearly new examples registered before the 1st of April deadline, rather than have to stump up for the premium car surcharge, which may result in these pre-ruled change examples being worth slightly more, relatively speaking. So if you're toying with the idea of buying one of these models, it makes sense to do so sooner rather than later. Here are some of our favorites. Hyundai Ioniq 5 Long Range from £43,400. The most economical of the bunch combines super-fast charging with an airy interior. Hyundai's sharp-edged Concept 45 design study of 2019 morphed, with surprisingly few changes, into this mid-sized family SUV, which combines super-fast charging with a light, airy and versatile interior along with a comfortable ride. It now has a rear screen wiper, which the first examples lacked, thus eliminating one of the few reasons not to buy one. Skoda Enyaq 85 from £44,300. The Skoda Enyaq 85's impressive size makes it a great option for families. The Czech firm's take on the Volkswagen ID. 4 undercuts its platform mate, yet feels smarter inside. It suffers from the similarly underwhelming touchscreen software, but the Enyaq is quiet, comfortable and immensely spacious, making it an easygoing way of going electric. Polestar 2. From £44,950, be sure to stick to the single-motor versions of the Polestar 2 for a smooth ride. Choose your 2 with Care top-spec models have 2 firmer ride, but stick to the single-motor versions and the ride is fine. What you get is one of the smartest interiors as well as one of the slickest touchscreens in any electric car, along with slick handling and beautifully weighted controls. It's just a shame it isn't a little more roomy. Tesla Model 3 Long Range from £44,990. The Tesla Model 3 Long Range is one of the most popular EVs on the market. Model 3S are everywhere these days, and with good reason. As a result of Tesla's impressive charging infrastructure, few EVs make charging quite so easy or intuitive. The Model 3's roomy, airy interior and immense performance only make it more appealing. Kia EV6. From £45,575, the Kia EV6 is an extremely fast-charging EV. Freshly facelifted, the EV6 remains one of our favourite electric cars due to its blend of extrovert styling, handsome interior and vast passenger space. It also shares the same fast-charging architecture as the Hyundai Ioniq 5, meaning you won't have to stop at public chargers for long. BYD Seal from £45,695. The Seal's LFP battery architecture is far less of a fire risk than other battery chemistries. Odd name, but if you're after an electric saloon, the Seal is worth a look, especially so if you're put off EVs by the risk of a battery fire. The Seal's LFP battery architecture is far less of a fire risk than other battery chemistries, but that isn't the only reason to choose one. The interior is high quality with plenty of space, and the Seal is good to drive for the most part. BMW i4 from £51,270. The BMW i4 is the Marmite of EVs, as Christopher Pledger puts it. The styling might be divisive, but look past that and the i4 is a thoroughly well-sorted electric car. Its four-door coupe profile means it's more svelte than many EVs, and while the i4 isn't quite as agile as most BMWs, it's still good to drive. The wide-opening boot lid makes it practical too. Volkswagen ID 7 from £51,580. The Volkswagen ID 7 is a safe bet for any driver. VW's large hatchback is geared for comfort and it delivers in spades. Even on rutted roads, the soft suspension damps out most bumps and there's a huge amount of space inside. True, it could do with more physical buttons in place of all the touchpads, but on the whole, the ID 7 is a class act. Genesis GV60 from £54,105. Snap up a GV60 as soon as possible before its new models are released. The GV60 is about to get a midlife primp, so look for a deal on the last of these pre-facelift models. You'll get a comfortable, beautifully finished and spacious electric SUV that's a little different from the norm and one that is backed with lots of ownership perks. MG Cyberster from £54,995. The MG is the first mainstream two-seat electric sports car since the Tesla Roadster. Since the Tesla Roadster, nobody has tried to come up with a mainstream two-seat electric sports car, so kudos to MG for giving it a go. And while the Cyberster is flawed, it's still good fun to drive. It's pretty smart to look at too, meaning it'll turn plenty of heads. Volkswagen ID Buzz from £59,035. VW's large hatchback is a great option for those looking for plenty of space. After decades of teasing us with concept cars, Volkswagen finally released a modern interpretation of its classic Type 2 bus with the ID. Buzz, and never has a people carrier been so cool. With a choice of 5 or 7 seats, loads of space for family adventures and wonderfully flexible seating, it effortlessly defines the electric SUV as a multi-person vehicle. Kia EV9 from £65,025. Expect an extremely smooth drive with the Kia EV9. The EV9 doesn't quite offer the same versatility as the 7-seat ID. Buzz, but where it triumphs is in its smooth way of getting down the road. Even the most basic EV9S are pools of calm, with soft suspension and brilliant sound deadening. If you want a large EV that'll send the family to sleep, this will do the job. Porsche Macan Electric from £68,500. The Porsche Macan Electric is the most expensive EV on our list. The Porsche Macan Electric is the most expensive EV on our list. Like its stablemate, the Taycan, the electric Macan sets new standards for driving enjoyment in an electric car. With deft steering, a beautifully balanced chassis, and tons of grip, this is doubtless the electric SUV of choice for keen drivers. Just beware the options list, which is vast in both its scope and its potential for financial ruin. Electric cars are shaping the future, but understanding them is what truly puts you in control, because at the end of the day, authority comes with knowledge. Stay informed, stay ahead. See you in the next one.